No one being here, we'll move on to the next item, Madam President. We have the student achievement presentation that was inadvertently left off the agenda by my fault, but it's not an agenda item for board action. We just want to keep the community and the board informed on our students' progress. We're happy to have Dr. Linda Medchek, who is the Director of Accountability Assessment, Research, and Evaluation for our district, who will be making a presentation to the board on the state of affairs for student achievement for the 2007-2008 school year. Dr. Medchek.
That the 2007-2008 school year is the first time that limited English proficient or LEP students who would have taken the image in the past took either the ISAT or the PSAE with accommodations. Therefore, any comparison with previous year's achievement levels for this subgroup and their schools and school districts should be made with appropriate caution. And this statement is on the Illinois school report card this year, because as we know, this is the first year that the students we did not have the image test for the state of Illinois. So what did this mean for Waukegan? The state LEP rate is 7.5%. The district LEP rate is 31.6%. So our LEP rate is over 4 times that of the entire state of Illinois. So that's where we have more limited English proficient students here. Many, many more, over 4 times the number than the state of Illinois. So we should have seen, you know, if you remember last year, I gave a presentation on the worst case scenario when we found out the information regarding the, no image test on October 31st. So I took all the students who would have taken image, and I put them into the ISAT category with the does not meet, and gave you the worst case scenario, and our results were really low. So I gave you that worst case scenario, but as you'll see in the presentation, we did pretty well considering that, our students had this, or the district had, the state had a test taken from them. And if you could save all of your questions, I respectfully ask that you do it until the end of the presentation, because chances are I'll have answered the questions. If you look at our overall student performance, the district only went down about 2 percentage points. The state went up 1, but considering the fact that the change of the test, it was not all that bad. We pretty much remained constant, just a loss of 2 points overall. Looking at the elementary schools, the comparison between 2007 and 2008, you can see also, and I put in your folders, I put large graphs because I know it's difficult to read the small print, so you can take a look at it and see for yourselves. But overall, we didn't take such a big dip, and there are some schools in there that did make gains. Those schools that did make gains did not have large, limited English proficient suburbs, a large base of those students. Here's the overall middle and high school. The middle schools did make gains. Webster, Benny, and Juarez did make gains. Abbott, Jefferson went down a bit. Jefferson has the largest LEP population in that school, it's 18% of their students have an LEP, limited English proficient level, less than 4.0. The state, Prairie State, 52.6%, and our Waukegan High School, we know that that's our biggest area of need, at 25.7% need. We know that that's an area that we need to work on. The state IAA, or the Illinois Alternative Assessment, is at 59.1, and ours, we're 66.3. Ours is at 70.6, so we did exceed the state. That's another area that we will continue to work on, because that is one of the subgroups that we have an issue with. When I talk about AYP later on, that's one of our subgroups that we need to make the target. So we need to maximize the number of students eligible to take the Illinois Alternative Assessment. Broken down further, at the elementary level, there are about 3,900 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders who were tested. Of that number, 43.6% of all of those were LEP students. 36% of the LEP students had a language proficiency level below 4.0. The state says that 4.0 is the minimum level for English proficient, so that would be the minimum level to exit students if you were to exit them. Of LEP students less than 4.0, 14% met or exceeded standards. 54% of that LEP subgroup are greater than or equal to 4.0, so they've achieved that minimum English proficiency level. And of that group, 64.5% met or exceeded standards. Of students not in the LEP group, 70% met or exceeded standards. So our kids did pretty well, the students who were 4.0 above. At the middle school level, we had about 3,700 students, 25% of whom were LEP. 51% of the LEP students were below the 4.0 proficiency level. Of the LEP students that were below that 4.0 level, 20% met or exceeded. 29% of the LEP students were above the 4.0, and of that group, 56% met or exceeded. And of the population who were not LEP, 70% of our students met or exceeded. This is overall. So we really did pretty well. Okay, looking at our elementary schools, the percentage of the LEP students per school. And I'm focusing on this subgroup because of the change last year that was sprung upon us, and really highlighting on the good that we did in spite of the change. The 5 schools that are the golden rod, those are the 5 that made AYP. 3 of the 5 have no LEP subgroup: Cook, McCall, and Greenwood. Washington, you can see, has 4.8 on the far right, has only 4.8 of their student population tested had scores of, had language proficient levels less than 4.0.